Hey, what's up everyone? Matthew from Kariba Corona back with another market watch. Today is Wednesday, February 24th, 2021, and I just want to get started today. Today we're going to be talking about Shining Fates. It's been out for a couple days. I know it's still really hard to get it, but the prices are here, so now we know where things are kind of selling at. And I want to start today's video off first, though, with an apology and a correction. So when I had previously been showing these McDonald's promo cards, I was mistakenly thinking that the price listed was the holos, and it was not. So if we look here, the Pikachu, this is the non-holo, are now selling for about $2-3 a pop. Now, if we go and we look at the holo, they're around $50. So I was giving false information about that, and I apologize for that. That was totally on me. I didn't do my due diligence, and I apologize for that, and I hope you all will look past that in the rest of my videos. So I just wanted to come correct and come clean about that. So my initial thoughts on the McDonald's pack may have not been totally accurate because I thought the cards were much cheaper than they actually are. So the prices of $6 a pack actually does seem justified now. So going and trying to get them and opening the packs is, I know I don't suggest buying those sealed cases, but if you want to buy a couple of packs for $4 or $5, I know that's more than anticipated, but it might end up being worth it for you. So I just wanted to clear that up. Now next we're gonna jump into battle styles real quick. We're seeing that the booster box prices are staying pretty similar, and the battle styles trainer boxes are actually going up a little bit. I believe this one was around 65 and this one was around 60, so they're coming up a little bit. Not sure why. It could be because there's so much hype around Shining Fates. People are just assuming, the scalpers and people who are just jumping in right now might be assuming that every set is like this, so they're trying to jump on the train. Now we're going to jump into what everyone's really here about. It's Shining Fates time. It's finally here. We can finally see what the prices are doing. And first good news, it looks like the Elite Trainer boxes are actually on their way down. So it's, it's still not a great price. This is still, like triple MSRP. But they are on the way down, which is a good trend. Hopefully we can see it continue to go down over the next couple of weeks. Now the tins are still pretty expensive. We hadn't looked at these closely before, but these are hovering around $63 for a sealed tin, and I believe there are 6 packs in there, so you're paying about $10 a pack. And I've heard a lot of openers say that the tins are the best place to buy Shining Fates if you want to increase your pull rates. So that might be another reason why. Because when you think about it, the Elite Trainer box only has 10 packs and this has 6. And the Elite Trainer box costs double for 4 more packs. So if you were going to bite the bullet and buy Shining Fates, I would buy the tins. And next, we're going to be looking at the pin collection. So I selected the cheapest one out of the tins and the pin collection when looking at this. And these are selling at a little over $40, and that's only for 3 packs. So if you're going to be buying this upmarked Shining Fates, go with the tins. It's by far the best value. Not that any of these are great value, but it is the best value. So now we get to look at some of the cards you can actually get out of Shining Fates. So this is from the normal Shining Fates set, not the Shiny Vault. And we're actually seeing some value in here, which is a little unusual because I think in Hidden Fates there wasn't really a ultra rare that was worth a whole lot. But we're seeing a full art trainer card, female, got the waifu tax going on here. And sorry, I didn't mean to say female. I know that's derogatory towards some women. I apologize for that. We've got the near mint is around $65 to $80. So the waifu tax holding up strong right here. Next, we've got Pokekid full art. This one's a full art trainer card. Cute little girl on it. And these are selling for about $30. So now we get to hop into the shinies finally. And this is the big boy. We got the shiny Charizard VMAX. This is holding pretty true to my original assumption. We've got some motivated sellers who ripped it or are just trying to get rid of it right now at around $520. And then quickly we're getting up to around $600, $650. Now I expect this to continue to go down over the next couple of weeks, as I know that some places have not gotten their first Shining Fates yet due to distribution issues with the winter storms that came through. So there is still plenty of Shining Fates product that has not been delivered yet. So keep an eye on those. So I think this will come down a little bit before kind of stabilizing. It'll probably come up around here eventually though for a final settling point. But this is just initial, first week hype. This one I don't think is going to hold that price for the next month or so. Now, interesting enough, the second most expensive card isn't even a full art. It's just the Suicune shiny, which these, I don't know if it looks like there was a buyout on this or if there's just really low listings. These are hovering around $90 each. So definitely nice to see a really nice hit, not in the ultra rare slot. Now next we've got the Eternatus VMAX, got the black and yellow art right here. This one's selling around 45, so we see there's a very sharp drop off from the top of the set all the way down to the bottom. And this is what I was talking about how Charizard could be so much more expensive than the one from Hidden Fates on its first release or the ones from Champion's Path, because there isn't other things in the set holding it up. Like that's, you know, the people who are buying the set have to get their money back, and they get to set the price because they have the product. So they're making these walls. So if these other cards they can't get people to pay more than a certain amount for, it's going to push up the top end that people actually want. So that's what we're seeing here. You know, we see a $650 card, an $80 card, and now we're down to $40. And I think people were expecting a lot more value in this set, so that has to be held by somebody, and that's going to be the Charizard because that's going to be the most wanted card. So that if these other cards go down, that Charizard could actually go up. So that's something to keep an eye on. Next, we've got the Ditto VMAX. This one's holding a decent price, around $50. This is one of the ones that I predicted would be one of the better shiny VMAXs. Got the Lapras VMAX also up there. We got around $45. Another one of the ones that I predicted in that kind of middle of the pack. We've got the Eternatus V, the black and gold art. These always do well. This is around $35 each. We've got the Galarian Rapidash coming in as another non-full art or ultra rare slot. We got the Galarian Rapidash shiny. This one holding around $20. So you see like another drop off, kind of like, you know, laddering down here. Next, we're going to get into the Grimace VMAX. I don't know why this is so inflated right here, but you can see that people are trying to offload these for a little bit over $20. There's a lightly played there one for $10. That might be a really good steal for any of you guys to hop on that real quick. Toxicity VMAX. This is around $18. So you can see that, you know, the value is very front loaded, and we have been, you know, coming down here. The Ditto is around $21, Ditto V. The Inteleon shiny around $20. So there is, though, a decent amount of cards holding the price or double the price of a pack. Or actually, you know, if you're buying the pack at MSRP, it's holding, you know, 5 times the value of the pack. And that's actually really good. The reason it doesn't look as good is because the reason these cards are so expensive is because the product is so limited. I don't think if we could all buy as much Shining Fates as we wanted, or at least like a normal distribution, like when Hidden Fates initially came out, these cards would not cost this much. This is just purely supply and demand. There just isn't any product. Next, we're going to get Rillaboom VMAX. This one's hovering around $18. We've got the SQ hovering around $14, $15. So like these cards normally, these are like the Cuffafants, or I forget what that cute elephant's called, you know, the ones that are hovering around $5, $6 in current Hidden Fates. This is where these should be, but they're not because of the distribution issues. So we've got a Lapras V at around, you got some motivated sellers, you got 16. Centiskorch VMAX, this is one I was actually predicting to do better than it is. This one's only hovering around 16. I was expecting this more in the $30 range. So, you know, you get some right, you get some wrong. Can't be right all the time. So now that we're done with Shining Fates, we're going to move back into our normal part. We're going to jump back into Vivid Voltage, which has actually come down slightly, it looks like. Or at least we've got one guy who really wants to get rid of it at 75. Then we got 83. Then we're back up to 85. So these were on the way up, and it seems like they're meeting some resistance. Some other sellers are like, hey, if you're going to sell it for that much, I'm going to get rid of mine. So this might, I think it's going to settle around $80, and I think it's going to stay there until they're printed again. So the big cards out of here, we've got the Pikachu VMAX Secret. This was hovering around $450 last week, and it is coming down. I wonder if there was some, I know that my Target and Walmart put out new products on last Wednesday or last Friday, so I actually picked up a couple of like Alakazam V boxes. So there is more Vivid Voltage in the market, so this might be why these cards are coming down. So we're seeing this was $450. It's got some motivated sellers trying to sell a little bit under $400, and then we've got some up here. We see one $450 on the first page. So this is a good sign that this card is coming down. We've got the Pikachu V full art. This one's staying around $75. I believe it was around $80 last week. So this one's coming down as well. We're going to look at the Nessa Secret is come down, I believe it was around $60 last week. We're getting around 45, and the other, the full art Nessa, is just not there anymore. I think it's like $25 right now. It was keeping up pretty close for a while, and then it just kind of it bottomed out. People realized that it was hype, and people who had them went and found them and offloaded them. You got the B Secret. This one's also down. I believe it was around 50. It's down to 40. The full art on this one also kind of disappeared. You know, it's around 30 now. So that distance, like, you know, they were neck and neck between the secrets and the full arts. And I think it was natural that they kind of stabilized like this because the full arts are simply way more common than the secrets. So they shouldn't have been anywhere near the same price. And there's already so much value in Vivid Voltage that it didn't make sense for there to be so many expensive cards. The price of the sealed product would have to keep going up, and it seems that demand met that, thus forcing these prices down. They're kind of having a tug of war, and the ETBs won and forced everything else down. So we've got the Alistair Secret, which is the one we pulled on the channel the other day. These are around $30. They were, I think, $50 when I pulled it, so they've very quickly come down. Got the Beauty around $25. So yeah, all of them have been on their way down. So just something to keep an eye out for. Leon as well, around 27. So all of these had been, you know, about almost double the prices that they are now, but they've been coming back down and kind of settling, and that was what we expected. So next we've got the Champion's Path, which is the last thing we're going to be doing is looking at Champion's Path. We're going to take a quick look at Darkness Ablaze. So Champion's Path, the Elite Trainer boxes are a little bit over 80 now. We're seeing 83, 85. We had seen that they had been getting close to 90, and they haven't jumped there quite yet, and I'm not sure if they will. I don't think the pull from the next two cards is quite enough to knock it over the edge, but we'll see. The Charizard V Shiny Secret is still holding very strong. Lowest we've got is $295, and then immediately into the $300 range. So if you listen to me and got this when it was a little bit cheaper, around $275, I told you this was going to be the one Charizard. It was going to be better than the other Charizard. We're going to see very shortly that this one is doing better than the Rainbow Rare. The Rainbow Rare is still coming down. People are trying to get rid of it. They're kind of fighting with each other, kind of laddering it down. And we're seeing a motivated seller over here at $265, $275, and there's no 300s on the front page. I mean, barely. We've got some 299s, but no 300s on the front page, so the shiny one was the winner out of this. And to finish it off, we're going to look at our last Charizard of the day. We're going to look at the Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. This one is hovering around $90. Again, if you want this card, please just buy it. Don't buy product. The Elite Trainer box costs more than this card. Just buy it. Just buy this Charizard. If you're trying to complete your Charizard collection, just save yourself the pain and just buy this one. Like, I understand buying product to try and rip the Champion's Path one or the one from Hidden Fates or whatnot or Shining Fates because, you know, who has $600 to just blow on a single? So, you know, you have your $50, $60, you can just buy the Elite Trainer box. Yeah, I get that. But for this, just buy this instead. Plain and simple. And that's going to be the end of today's Market Watch. So, guys, let me know what you think. Are you excited about Shining Fates? Have you been able to get your hands on any? Because I haven't, unfortunately. So let me know where you found it and what you got. And leave in the comments down below your shiny that you're the most excited to try and pull if you ever do get your hands on some Shining Fates. I just want to thank all of you guys for watching. Please don't forget, we're doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers for a Charizard V promo. And at 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away a Champion's Path Elite Trainer box. So if you want to be part of that, help by subscribing to the channel and sharing with your friends. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can give it away. I just want to thank all of you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.